Bury St Edmunds Cathedral and the RAF Regiment prepare to lay up 6 standards. This is done every 20 years or so for serving regiments when the standard is wearing out. But poignantly today, 3 were laid up because of disbandment. Squadrons like 16 RAF Regiment who've ceased to exist.
Of course, inevitably, with defence, it's a matter of what the requirement is at any one time. So the number of squadrons we have available depends very much on the operational need. So I hope we won't see many more squadrons being laid up, but of course one has to be very mindful of the balance between the operational requirement and the government's commitment to ensure we have enough.
For everyone, I think, is a chance to remember and reflect on every member who served under those squadron standards, and more importantly, the members that have actually given their lives whilst on operations under those standards.
At RAF Honington, a few miles from Bury St Edmunds, another ceremony welcoming a new Honorary Air Commodore to the RAF Regiment. For the last 13 years, that role, which provides experienced overview of the service and looks out for the needs of its members, has been fulfilled by Air Chief Marshal Sir Richard Johns.
I take away with me a great feeling of pride in my association with you all. But it's also very important that I hand on to another person who is far better informed than I am today about the conduct of military operations, contemporary military operations, and dare I say, all the things that go on in Whitehall about the future of our armed services.
The incoming Honorary Air Commodore is ACM Sir Stephen Dalton.
I think it's very important because firstly to get recognised that someone wants to actually do it and to befriend the corps, and similarly for us to be able to get that degree of advice out of such a senior officer who's seen so much at a senior leadership perspective. It's really important.
The standards don't just represent the squadrons, they represent everybody who's served in them over all of the years they've been in operation. A hugely symbolic day for the RAF Regiment today, and a day which here at RAF Honington we've learnt about the important role they continue to play, as they always have done over their 71-year history. Tim Cooper, Forces News, RAF Honington.